State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense will have first crack at this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Catch in the middle, it's Lee. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Man, it is such a weapon to have running backs that can not only run the football, but can catch it as well. And a nice job there, David, finding the matchup one-on-one with a linebacker, a little angle route to get the first down.
Yeah, and those angle routes are hard to defend because the running back looks like he's going out first. So when I'm a linebacker, I'm like, oh, crap, I got to catch him. And then he breaks in really quickly, and a nice throw to throw it in front of him and get the first down.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. Back to throw, it's Duggar. Hauls it in. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver in the middle of the field.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
He couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
They'll try to pop the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Leaves it with the back. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Just a short pass to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off play action. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They'll try to sneak it. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And the quickest way to blow up the run game is those interior big boys. Those defensive tackles getting in the backfield really quickly and making that ball hurt.
Man, that D tackle was in the backfield in a hurry. The big man is nimble.
Nimble, fast, quick, athletic. That's just all words to describe defensive line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Hand to the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Lee. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Cyclones line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today and didn't see much of him. That loss a week ago, called on just once. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Duggar. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver's going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on... Now, the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Bearcats decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. off this drive going to the air. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Lee. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Dropping back, it's Duggar. Gets it out quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Lockwood. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Bearcats are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Finds the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Johnson. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bearcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Big guy smells it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The sure hands, it's Townsend. There he goes! Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Hit as he throws. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Fights off a defender. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far in Ames. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team. Stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. It's Kinsey. They'll run the screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think it's really hard to overthrow that guy. He is already that fast, and he breaks open, and you have an opportunity just to club up a little bit. Just put a little bit more.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks. Like, hey, defensive line, you want to give me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
The Bearcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The play action fake. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job.
Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Kinsey. It's complete on the right side.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up second and short?
Finds his tight end. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They just can't seem to cover this guy. He keeps getting open even when he's running out of space on the sideline.
Yeah, running out of space, they're still going to feature him. They see the matchup, and look at the balance and the coordination and just knowing where I'm out on the field to get the feet in bounds and secure the catch. What a play and what a day for this young man.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Good timing on the quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the returner is stopped. Iowa State sending the offense back out. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Townsend. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Quarterback now breaking the field. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Cyclones are marching down the field. Gives it on the option. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Iowa State.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That brings him to within 1.
And that's massive. All the pressure on your defense now. You've made the field goal. You've got to get the ball back. You need one more kick. That's what you need. And so the defense has to be ready to take the field right now, play with intensity, play with energy, and get it back to the offense quickly.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll give it to Johnson. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Williams. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Duggar. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Handoff to the lone back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Grover. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this head coach has been a riverboat gambler all game long. He keeps going for it on fourth down. That now the 3rd time he's gone for it, and he's gotten it by running the football.
Might as well give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Duggar. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked just like Reese Davis.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big, and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Quarterback Steve trying to power his way ahead for a few. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's caught. It's Lee. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. He's got it on the outside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This time it's complete. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. And the Cyclones are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And these moments can be tight, man. You start looking at that clock, and that thing's staring at you. So I got to pass, I got to pass. Big 4th down and short. You got to get this 1st down. So you got to be thinking about that first before you think about the clock.
And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The screen, he's got wheels. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Here's a heat. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Stop short of the marker, and they stop for this defense, and they get the ball back. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, David.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, the game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.